Sarkanniemi. Hey guys, Christopher back here with a video, and today I'm gonna show you guys a video of Sarkanniemi in Finland. And this park is set to get a new roller coaster by 2026. According to Sarkanniemi, this ride will have a length of 1,640.4 feet, a height of 98.4 feet, and have a speed of 43.5 miles per hour. And also cost 10,000 or billion or million thousand or 10 million euros. Alright, starting off with Gerslauer, and my first prediction for the new coaster would be a clone of a Bits from Adventure World in Western Australia. Why I think this coaster works? One, it's because its height is 98.4 feet and has a drop of 100 feet, but the speed is over 45 miles per hour, so I don't think that's it. And the ride costs $12 million, so I don't think that's gonna happen. This ride's gonna happen, but this would be a cool ride for Sarkanniemi. The next ride I think that kind of would actually work in this plot of land where their Valeri went is yet again staying with Gerslauer, but this time being a clone of Eurofighter from Zufari Fazerlanda in Italy. Because this ride has a height of 82 feet, a speed of 43 miles per hour, has free inversion, which is actually a pretty good fit, and it would actually introduce a pretty good drop into the park. Next coaster. Alright guys, this might be the best answer for this replacement, and I'm going with the Daredevil Dive clone. And why would people would probably say why? Well, it's taller than 95 feet and go faster than 45 miles per hour. This ride actually has a pretty decently, it actually has free inversions, a near clone of Abysses a near clone of that coaster from Plopsaland, the Pan Anubis. I think this would be a great fit here, especially it would actually introduce, like most of the coasters, a vertical lift in the park. Okay guys, but actually I feel like the best ride to go here is actually Vertica, a clone of Vertica. Even though this cost a bit more, I think a near clone of this ride would actually make sense because it has a height of 88.6 feet, speed up to 49.7 miles per hour, has 2 inversions, and a vertical drop, which means this would be the steepest coaster, I think, in Finland. If I'm wrong, comment down below. So now we're going to go on to our next manufacturer, which will be Mock Rides. So now you all will be asking what coaster would be perfect for this height, since it goes 48 miles per hour and has a height of 94. Since that ride has a height of 98.4 feet. So now we're going to go to the Big Dippers and see which one would fit in. Alrighty. I think the first and probably most likely out of the mock Big Dippers to go here is a clone of Helios, because this ride has a height of 75.5 feet, a speed of 46.6 miles per hour, free inversions, and it would actually be the park's standout roller coaster if they added this. Well, not really, but I think this would be the best coaster in the park. Alright guys, we're actually going to go to a different manufacturer. This time it's Zamperla, and we're going to check some of their coasters to see #full coasters to see what would fill space. So I actually think I found the perfect ride for from Zamperla for Sarkanniemi. I'm sorry if I pronounced the park name wrong, but why I say that is this ride has a height of 68.9 feet, a speed of 43.5 miles per hour, and has free inversion making this probably a perfect fit. Here's the layout if you wanted to know what this coaster would probably look like. And it's funny because if this coaster replaces your Volare, it would mean a Zamperla is replacing a old Zamperla roller coaster, which is funny to me. Alright, so now we're gonna go check another Zamperla ride. Alright guys, we're now going into Intamin, and now we're gonna be checking in to see which coaster by Intamin would actually fit the 98.4 or height of this ride. Okay guys, this might sound like a little bit of a wild thing, but I think there's one particular ride. I don't know if this is gonna be it or not, but I think Sarkanniemi might be bringing back their Intamin half-pipe coaster that's currently, according to the park, it is removed, but I wonder if they're ever going to bring this coaster back due to how compact the ride is, and it literally has a speed of almost 45 miles per hour and the exact height of 98.4 feet. So we'll see. I wonder if this is actually the ride Sarkanniemi is getting in 2026. Alright guys, I think that the other Intamin coaster that this park might be adding is their Intamin Hot Racer. I don't think it is going to be being added, but this would be a great fit because it would give the park a launch coaster that actually is a pretty long ride. It goes upside down a few times, and I think the speed is very moderate. So this is going to be according to my calculations and RCDB, this is probably going to be a family thrill coaster of some type. So my guess is it might be a Big Dipper if it's coming from Intamin. Yeah, guys, another roller coaster I think that this park might want is a Intamin multi-launch coaster similar to Shred to Sewers. This would be a ride that has a height of 78.7 feet, speeds of 49.7 miles per hour, and 4 inversions, which would actually give this ride a pretty decent amount of inversions. And it is 2 riders per car. So it does 4 riders per car, which actually is really good for capacity. Another ride I'm hoping that this park gets is a clone of Terran. That would be a really cool ride, and it's matching kind of the description for this new coaster. It has a speed of 72 miles per hour, a height of 98.4 feet, and has a length of 43,300.8 feet, which is a pretty long ride. Alright guys, but I might find a perfect ride from Intamin. And this is a Intamin 10 inversion roller coaster because it has 2,788.7 feet long, on a height of 98.4 feet, speeds up to 49.7 miles per hour, 10 inversions, and a capacity that includes for 28 riders, which would be a good addition. And it's just, I don't think they need a multi-looper. They need something with airtime, so that's why I might leave this one out. Also, I also think Colossus, a clone of that ride, can make it here since this one has the same stats, 44.7 miles per hour though. Alright guys, the last manufacturer and last part of this video I'm going to be talking about today is Dutch manufacturer Vekoma. So let's see what they got. Another coaster I could see going to Sarkanniemi is a Vekoma Space Warp, Launch Space Warp. Basically a clone of Formula, because this ride goes 49.2 miles per hour, has a height of 81 feet, and has a length of 1,837.3 feet. It also actually has 16 riders per person, so I think this is actually a pretty good ride for the park. and it gives the park a free inversion coaster. Alright guys, I also have another ride that I would love to see at this park. aka Sarkanniemi. And that is a Vekoma suspended thrill coaster, more specifically a clone of Hall's Uber Kolf from Trips Drill. This ride has a length of 2,395.0 feet, a height of 98.4 feet, speeds up to 49.7 miles per hour, has free inversions, and has total of 20 riders per train. Which this would be amazing for this park. It's just the problem is they have a roller coaster that's already off the tracks with Tornado. So I would not see this ride fitting into the park. And guys, this is a big surprise here. I'm going back to Gertzlauer, and here's a cool thing. I feel like Karacha might make it as a replacement because this is an Infinity as 4 inversions, a height of 98.4 feet, 2,296.6 feet of track, and has a speed of 55.9 miles per hour. But it is too fast and does not make it for the 45 it's supposed to go. That's why ultimately I feel like this ride is a great fit for the park. A Gertzlauer Infinity shuttle coaster like Palindrome, which has 1,230.0 feet, 95 feet tall, a speed of 51.0 miles per hour, 2 inversions, and it would actually be the park's second shuttle coaster, making it not too unique, but making it a must-stop for theme park enthusiasts. Well guys, thank you all for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe to the video. And I hope